Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Amy and today's video is going to be a patriotic DIY. I decided to put together a little collaboration with two of my really good friends here on YouTube. You probably watch them if you are a regular subscriber of mine because I talk about them often. One of them is Jeannie. Her channel is A Little About a Lot and she is a pastor's wife and she does really cool inspirational videos and talks about motherhood and DIYs, beauty. She's like all into beauty. And Katie from the channel Katie Satilli, she is kind of newer to the scene within the last 6 months, but she's blowing up and she does DIYs and clean with me's and recipe videos, so I know if you like my channel you will love hers. If you're going to be having a 4th of July party or get together, we are making some things that can help your party be a little bit more festive. And so I took the very popular unicorn cake that has been trending all over Pinterest and Instagram and decided to make a patriotic version, so a red, white, and blue unicorn. And so if you want to see how to make that, then just keep watching, but make sure to go check out Katie and Jeannie's channel and let them know that I sent you. They're going to be making some really fun things for the 4th of July. So for this cake, you're going to need some fun sprinkles, a cake board, and I'll be using red, white, and blue frosting, some different star tips for the frosting, and some red and blue fondant. We are going to be making the unicorn horn and the unicorn's ears first, and for the unicorn horn I'm just rolling up some fondant and a heart cutter is used for the ears. So once you cut out the 2 hearts for the ears, you're going to kind of curve them and set them aside to dry. Now to make our magical unicorn horn, I'm taking my red fondant. I've gone ahead and rolled this into a snake-like piece that is tapered on one end and fatter on the other, and I'm just curling it around a kebab stick. You could also use a cake pop stick or something like that. And voila, here is our patriotic unicorn horn. So now we're going to start assembling our cake. To do that, the first thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 or 3 layers of cake, whatever size you decide to do, and take a serrated knife and level them off. So you're cutting off the dome-like portion of the cake that is on top after baking it. Now we're going to start assembling our cake, and the first thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit of frosting and put that on the bottom of the cake and place the cake onto the cake board. That's just going to help secure it so when we start filling and decorating our cake it's not sliding all over the cake board. Now I am taking my blue frosting and just layering that in between the 2 layers of cake so that when you cut into the cake there's a blue unicorn surprise. We have this giant cake-like sandwich with blue frosting in between, and I have put my vanilla buttercream frosting into a piping bag. This is a little trick that I do that makes it really easy to get an exact amount of frosting all the way around your cake before we go and smooth it. Here is my boiling hot water that I've prepared. I use this as a trick to get the perfect smooth frosting all the way around my cake. As you can see, I have my bench scraper there, that's what that tool is called, and I dip it in the boiling hot water and then I gently pull it across the frosting around my cake and it gets it perfectly smooth every single time in a super effortless way. Now that we have our perfectly frosted smooth cake, we're going to go ahead and start decorating. And to center the cake, we're going to go ahead and put our unicorn horn right in the center or wherever your favorite side of the cake is. And that's going to be the center for our design. Next, I took 2 tiny little pieces of blue fondant that I've just kind of curved and let set dry. I didn't film that, but it's super simple, and those are going to be the unicorn's eyes. The reason that I placed the horn on first is so that I could use that as a guide to have the eyes centered on either side of the unicorn horn. And now we're just going to take our frosting in the beautiful star tip patterns that we have and start randomly placing dollops of red and blue frosting to get this patriotic look. You could also use white frosting if you wanted to. I think some edible glitter would be really fun. I didn't have any on hand, and that would be a really fun touch for this cake. So just go ahead and pipe randomly different star tips all around the cake. To finish off this cake, I'm just placing some little white candy edible hearts on top of some of the frosting, and it's a beautiful red, white, and blue unicorn. I totally forgot to put the ears on before I finished filming. I did put them on in the end. If you want to see a picture of what it looks like with its heart ears, go check it out on my Instagram at ALASKANMamaVlogger. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go check out Katie and Jeannie's channels. I will have them linked down below and up in the iCards. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!